Okay, welcome back everyone. Monday afternoon. We got about a half an inch of rain on Sunday, yesterday morning. Took the day off yesterday. Did a bit of running around this morning, getting everything organized again. Got 200 acres of haylage chopped this afternoon. Combine's rolling again. Baler could be rolling, but there's not much straw ready, so it's going to sit this afternoon while we focus on this haylage. Sharpened up. Yeah. Started loading the last load of wheat for that dumper. Pull the bolts out of the tailgate so we can run haylage and get that out of the way and get straw going again. Oh, the tires are hard. Yeah, this worked out pretty good. We got the rain. The mowers were able to go to the field yesterday afternoon. Combine is going. It's 17% still, so we're kind of cleaning up odds and ends little fields that are time consuming, just so we're doing something, but we're not getting a lot done. But it's got to be done at some point. The merger's going to get the straw merged up. It's good moisture, but I only have, I don't even know what it was, under 100 acres that I could have baled at this time, starting at this time. Yeah, we just leave the baler sit today. Make sure we do the haylage right. Then I'll have a full day of baling tomorrow, and by that point I'm sure I'll have a whole week of baling. So give the straw just that extra 8 hours, get it good and dry. Everything's coming together. So yeah, but I am excited for today. I'm not too covered in straw, which is nice, and I shouldn't get any more dirty than I am right now the rest of the day. So I'll not be itchy for once. Well, it's about 8:30 now. I think we're over half done this job. Yeah, I think there's like 80 acres to go, something like that. It's been going okay. He got into some new seeding that was pretty light and fluffy, and I guess he was coming up and plucking up a bit there. So we kind of just skipped over it. And we'll grab it once the dew is on. 8:30 now, so another 2 hours. Should be good moisture. Just need some weight to blow it up through the pipe. But yeah, so there's only like 3 loads left there, but good farm we're at. These are all new bunks. They're really nice, tall, big ones, nice and wide. I think it's going pretty good. It's on a very busy main stretch of road, and yeah, the dumpers, we're past rush hour traffic now, so I feel confident saying that that part of it went okay. Definitely just a lot of sitting and waiting for traffic, especially around that 5 o'clock mark. But yeah, this is the last job of second cut, so if it is wrapped out, the harvester should be able to sit for a week for sure, maybe 10 days, and before any third cut guys want to go. And we got pretty good stretch of weather. Next chance of rain is Thursday night into Friday, so it's Monday now. Yeah, see what we can get banged off this week with wheat harvest. Keep that combine rocking 10-12 hours a day, and hopefully the square baler can do 12-hour days is what I'm really hoping for, but we'll see what happens. I will say one thing, words cannot describe how happy I am to see the sun go down behind that bush over there. I seen the light today, west facing bunk, and we started at 3:15, so I don't normally wear sunglasses, but days like today I wish I had them. So I almost got out and cleaned my windows. Thank God the sun went down. Now we're good. Alright, good morning. It's the next day, obviously. Haylage went good last night, got that wrapped up. Had to flip two separate poly shoes on this merger this morning. This is the one that we put the puckboard on. It's done maybe 100 acres. And the very outsides of the outside wings are worn off. They had small holes in them, so we flipped them to get, I think we'll get another 100 out of them. But the center ones, on the center belt there, still look brand new. So it's more of a float issue on our merger, I think, than the puckboard not holding up. Like, I think they're just taking all the wings. So, but anyway, we are going to flip some headlands this morning here quick. See how this goes. It's a 30-foot head and 34-foot merger. I'm hoping that I can grab 2 rows and flip them over decently. Make quick work of these. It's like 5 acres that I gotta do. The rest of the field is immaculate. It's just where they drove on the headland, which is unavoidable. It's pounded so far into the ground, and then the wet ground keeps it wet. And yeah, it just doesn't get the air movement through it, so it's gotta be fluffed up again. A little rotary rake would be ideal for this, but this is what was hooked up and ready to go, so this is what we're using. We used our 30-foot merger, the smaller one, last night for the haylage, because we never did. We wanted to test out these puckboards before we went and put them on both mergers. Just, if you put them down and they ripped off right away, we didn't spend the time making them. I'm glad we didn't go with this merger to the haylage, because there would be nothing left of the puckboard. It's a solution for not setting the field on fire, but it's only a temporary solution. It's not, you'd go to a day and then you would have to build new ones again, so that's not really cost effective. Well, I shouldn't say it's not cost effective. It's $200 for the puckboard, and you can make 16 skid plates out of it, so each merger takes 6. So I'm thinking we're going to be just too wide. Properly. So, one out of each side. Center one can be off and up. And we'll see what happens. Oh, this might just work. Might just work. Haha. Getting that row and that row. Look at me go. So yeah, the trick to this is low RPM, so I'm not making a stupid wide windrow that the baler can't grab. Pick up on it, it's only 8 feet wide, 9 feet wide, something like that. Yeah, I'm just trying to get it fluffed up so air can move through it. It's definitely not putting all the wet stuff right on top, which would be ideal. But we're just kind of making do with what we got. This is what we got right now, so. Better than not doing anything with it. I think you get the point. So yeah, when it comes to raking straw, you're better to do something that didn't need to be done rather than leave something that should have been done, because you don't know the moisture of it until it's through the baler, and when it's through the baler, it's in the bale and it's going somewhere. So little blips of 30-40% straw will not burn a shed down, which, for those of you that don't know, the heat growing of the bacteria creates heat. And if you expose that heat to oxygen, it will combust. Oh! You seeing this? That is ridiculous. Sprayer track. Does not like going against sprayer tracks. Yeah, that's where I'm at. This way, and that way, and this way, and that way. Put the center down and go this way and this way. Get the heck out of here. Yeah, it does not like sprayer tracks at all. So yeah, that's a sprayer track repercussion. It plucks the stuff out of the ground, and then it gets caught in the bands, and then you have a bad time. It looks like I only have to deal with it for the one passer on the outside. So. I'm pretty early yet. It's like just a little after 9 o'clock. I don't think I'm putting too much dew moisture into the row. But also, like, I just want to get this done so I can get to the baler. Yeah. Okay, I think I just gotta go up to that corner and we'll call this good enough. It's not perfect. I can see a lot of dark straw on the row, at least this side of this one, so that's good. But it completely depends where I drive, and I can't drive straight. It's not gonna get every little blip out of the row, but at least it's knocking the barn burn out of it, so. Should be able to wheel in here and bale this afternoon. I might leave the headlands till last, but at least we tried to do something with it. Okay, made it to my next destination. Got 3 rows here to clean up. This was spread yesterday morning, and then we decided that the straw is probably good enough to windrow. Just slow and steady. Get these done up, and hopefully I can go hop in the baler. It's 9:36 right now. I'm hoping to be baling by 10. Well, I tried cheating and going against the sprayer row so I didn't have to drive to the other end of the field, and I'm paying for it. Ugh. It just does not work. Like, could you imagine if every baler did this, if you went against the sprayer track? There wouldn't be a single one running around. But yeah, it just gets underneath the tines and all mangled up, and then your attitude get a little hot in the collar, and it just will never clean out unless you come pick it out. It was actually not a bad one because I caught it very quickly, but yeah. Let's get you all hot and bothered to start the day. Ugh. There. So we drove to the other end of the field. Because that's quicker than doing that every 15 feet. Okay, we are right on it. 14, 16, back down to 12, I'm sure, 15, yep. That's perfect starting moisture for the day. Within 15-20 minutes it'll be 12%, in an hour it'll be low moisture the rest of the day. See what we can get done. $10.96. We've done 16 today already. I should say that. I've done 4. I did 12 bales yesterday. So 1 or 2 videos ago I had mentioned about straw getting rained on and it washes the dust off of it. This is my first pass of something that was combined without being raked. Just combined yesterday, we're baling it up. Good moisture. Dust is a-flying, and that row over there was merged up after the rain, and we'll just see the difference. The moisture is the same, but yeah, we'll bite into her here. There's definitely less yield. The merger does lose some, but it's just much cleaner straw. Whether that contributes to anything, the dust probably helps soak up moisture, I guess, for bedding. But I don't know. It's probably a healthier straw. But yeah, we're like bale for bale. We lost maybe a third of a bale, probably 1 bale per row almost. So that does add up too. At least the straw's dry. That's all that matters. Dry straw. That's all we care about. Well, this is the 2nd time today already. Stupid thing has come out. I hate that design. Of course, I was on the phone, so it's stuffed the baler now. Like they're like one-use bolts, and then they just strip out junk. We're stealing off the new tractor. So yeah, this one's pooched. Bolts are stripped out of it. That one's pooched. And luckily I was baling right beside the farm, and one of our Magnums was coming in with a load of weed, so I was able to steal his PTO shaft and collar. But yeah, now I gotta send somebody for parts because I've wrecked 2 collars in 1,300 bales. 8,000 more to do. I tell you. I guess I didn't put that down. This is almost enough to make a guy buy a different color tractor. You can't use your PTO. Yeah, now it's back spinning, so there's torque on it. Not believe how hot that is right now. Like they aren't coming loose. Was going to pick up a new collar. This is the PTO and collar out of the other Magnum. And 6 new bolts. So we will have a new collar, new bolts. We'll see how long it lasts. But if I go through those 6 bolts, I'm making a phone call to fucking Finn. Stupidest design ever. Pretty sure they are handling by 6 bolts. God, that's frustrating. Yeah, I've probably lost 50 bales today already, and it's 12:30. Pissing around with that PTO. I don't know. Grandpa's up grabbing a new one. New gear, new bolts. It's not the PTO shaft. That's a different PTO shaft. That's the one that was in there this morning. This is frustrating. Brutal! I'm losing it. Maybe I have to have a mechanic come out and put it in. Yeah, they just all strip off. Stupid little stubby, stupid bolt. And then the threads in this piece get all mucked up. I'm aware that you stop baling because you freaking, yeah. It only goes one way. The only thing I'm happy about right now is I'm not up north. That would be 2 hours from parts then. Or something so stupid. got little grooves for the bolt to sit in. Putting it together piece by piece. Maybe I'm not turning it enough as it goes. Ah, that's hot. That is so freaking hot. There, that is where you're supposed to be. Better one than that in the cab. Than that. It sucks that one stripped and I don't have a new one to put in there. Maybe I wasn't putting the stupid thing in right. I don't know. That's how I've done them for years. When the new one gets here, I'll take the time and do it that way again, I guess. So I can absolutely admit when I'm wrong, and if it doesn't fall out again today, then I'll admit that I was doing it wrong. I never actually took the time to look and see if it was actually turning all the way to the grooves that the bolt locks in. So maybe I'm the idiot. Maybe that whole meltdown was for nothing. I don't know. It's just so aggravating. You just want to keep going. So we moved back to the field that I merged the headlands on this morning. You can see, I can still tell exactly every spot that the combine drove over. It's just nippy yet, so we're going to avoid anything that was driven on for now. This probably isn't the best road to grab, but I'm gonna go play out in the open area where I got the headlands off already. I'll give it a few more hours anyway. It's bailable. It's not going to burn the barn down, but it will be slabby. So we might as well give it all the time we can, but it's getting bailed well here. Well, the good news is I've made about 51 bales moved to this field, and the PTO hasn't fallen out, so maybe I'm the problem. But could you imagine me driving a Fendo? Ah! I must have been angry for those words to come out of my mouth. I think we're good. We're just putting along 10 mile an hour. This field's kind of rough. Feel sorry for the bale guys. But yeah, just chilling. The field's so rough that the scale isn't really reading properly every bale. We're not making a 350 pound bale, I can tell you that. If I ever come to a spot in the field at this point, like I'm here in this field, full intentions of baling this entire field. If I come to a spot that they drove on it for 100 feet randomly in the middle of the field, I'll just lift the pickup up, go over top of it, and leave it here. It's headlands, I can understand that got driven on, but I'm not checking every single row and ranking every single row just because the buggy had to drive on that spot for 50 feet. The straw will stay in the field. So, yeah, going pretty good though. Just steady now. 60 bales. Let me know what we're at for the day. $13.70 and we were at $10.96. So it's kind of too bad my bale weight isn't reading right every bale, because that's a pretty cool statistic right there. 147 7-foot bales in not even an hour that weigh over 882 pounds. So obviously the ton number is low, but yeah, that is she's pumping them out. 150 bales in an hour is pretty impressive. That's actually probably one of the highest I've ever seen it, to be honest. But it's just I'm glad I'm able to get the baler to capacity. I'm just beating myself up to do it. So there we go, 162 bales in the last hour with the PTO on. Well, in the last hour. That timer counts as long as the PTO is spinning, so 162 bales in the last hour. Yeah, it just sucks that that bale weight was messing up a little bit, because everyone's gonna say I'm spinning, but that is a pile of straw. Where are we even at now? $14.74, so we're inching up on 400 bales. Should be at 400 bales by 2:30. I just had my first string drop of the day and we're at 588, so almost 500 bales without a string drop. That is pretty dang good. And I'm close enough that I really should have got out sooner and tried in string anyway. So I guess we'll just take a minute now and do that. But I think flipping those loops on the top of the knotter, in front of the knotter there, was the ticket. I think it's kind of annoying. I think that was actually giving me a lot of grief for a couple years now even. But yeah. I would have been able to finish the field, but I wouldn't have wanted to bale anymore. It's good to see that we're still, I think that one's good for the day. I'll tie one more into each one of these, one more into each one of these. I'm pretty sure I'm running out of dry straw again, which is annoying, but also a good problem because it means I'm staying ahead. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Always double check. You never know. You get in a rush, you fall over. I was always told if you can push the baler knot together, so let's see if we can get this here. Push it together, the baler knot is supposed to come apart, which it does. It just grab. Okay, so I need to go to this tail. Left over right, left under, right over under left, through the hole, pull tight. But then you can push those two strings, get the knots apart. That's how I do it. That's probably why I have so many issues. It makes a tail that the knot, makes it out that the tails are sitting flat with twine, not protruding up and potentially getting caught on other stuff. Cool. Yeah, I think there's, what are we, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 combines running that I'm chasing today. Tomorrow there will be 2 more added to that list. Oh, yeah, just in case you're wondering, this everything's better. It is stupid. Right. Check that my pants are tucked in. Oh. Yikes. So where was that? 6 combines tomorrow. And rain Friday. But I believe I'm heading up north tomorrow, assuming they had good days. There should be a full day up there at this point. It's kind of the idea when I go that way, at least on nice weather weeks like this. Let them get ahead, let the straw get dry, then I can just wheel into 200 acre fields up there and bale. And yeah, drive up during the dew in the morning, drive home during the dew at night, and never spend the middle of the day, prime baling weather, driving back and forth. That's kind of how I try and schedule it, but obviously it all depends on acres. Why do we think he dropped? Fluke. That rope-in's pretty smashed. Well, we'll try it. We'll see what happens. Oh, I'm hoping for fluke. Could definitely use a bigger head here. This is one disadvantage to baling the headlands last. Just give him a little bump out of the way. And on we go again. Only works if you're in two-wheel drive though. Don't do that in four-wheel drive, you'll drive up over the bale. Well, I just spent the better part of an hour driving around looking for dry straw. I think I found another, I don't even know what this farm would be, 30 or 40 acres left. That might be more than that. 40 or 50 in 3 different fields. But I won't quite finish out the night. This is the last of the stuff that was combined yesterday. Everything else was combined this morning, so it's gonna be the same everywhere. It'll be perfect for 90% of it, and blippy in any low spot, runway, grass, field approach, tree line, you name it. You guys won't be able to see anything because of all the glare, but yeah, scooting right along. Farms like this aren't ideal to finish a night in because of all the tree cover. It'll start getting tough. It gets humid in the bush basically, which makes the straw humid or tough sooner. But on the contrary, it would be an absolutely terrible farm to try and start your day at because it's so shaded for 3/4 of the morning. It would be 1 in the afternoon before the 2 rows against the trees even see sunshine. So grabbing this at 7 o'clock, it's a good time as any. It's a good moisture. If I had my pick of any field to go to, like I will Thursday's gonna be a busy day. I would start my day in a thin windrow like this, only a wide open field, and end my day in as big a windrow I can find. It takes longer for the humidity to set into the big windrow, and in the morning it takes less time for the dew to get burned off of a small windrow versus being deep down in the big one. So that's kind of what I've learned to maybe gain an extra hour and a half, even 2 hours of baling in a day, is knowing your windrows, knowing your combines. It's more knowing the combines. Like tomorrow morning I'm heading up north. I'm going to head to the farm that historically doesn't grow very tall wheat. Smaller windrow, I should be able to get going sooner. Finish out my day in a windrow that is normally pretty massive. That if I do have issues, I can bale later in that windrow than one that would get taken over by the dew at night sooner. I don't know. Nobody probably cares about that part of it, but just figured I'd mention it. It makes a difference if you can bale an extra half hour to an hour every day, especially if you can do 120 bales an hour. You do that over the course of 10 days, you're done a day sooner. Remember that one time I said I was going to buy a Fendt because I didn't know how to put the PTO in a tractor that I've owned for 4 years? Classic. acres per hour would be good if I didn't have to turn every 200 feet, but slow down a little more. You can really get this thing whipping with that steerable hitch at the back, or steerable axle. If you try and turn it 12 mile an hour, she really drifts. It's not the greatest. So. Yeah. Use all the ponies to get up to speed. And yeah, we're not getting to capacity, but it is what it is. At least we're bailing. It is really, really nice straw. Like, they cut a little bit higher, and it's very consistent. A very consistent golden color, like very nice stuff. So yeah, I don't know what else to add. Well, we got this one all wrapped up. Probably shouldn't risk trying to drive down the road with that guy. We'll do the reverse brake slam, and if it doesn't come out, then we'll release the chamber pressure so it does come out, because there's already been one major accident on the roadways close to us today. We don't need to have somebody run into a bale. Oh yeah. Bye-bye. Yeah. What are we at now? 1932, and we were at 1096. So we're creeping up to 900. I'm gonna go try. There's 60 acres at the combine. I combined a little bit of it last night. Majority of it was combined today. I'm gonna go try it just because I got nothing to lose at this point. I can't see me getting to 900 bales today, and definitely not 1,000. Blind, 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 blind field exits everywhere we go. Whoever decided to plant trees 10 feet off the road 20 years ago needs to be shot. We're gonna go see if that is for sure all of the straw that it has been laying 24 hours. We'll go try some stuff that was combined this morning. I got nothing to lose. If it doesn't work, then I'm done. And if it does work, then great. I got some more straw bales. We will see. Well, tried, made another 28. It's, if it was combined and laying for 2 days, I could probably bail for a bit yet, but it is getting tough already. Just driving down the road, the dust from the road is sticking on the pickup wheels, so that means that everything's just, it's getting sticky. So it is what it is. Yeah, gear up to head north in the morning, and we'll see. I think what I understand, there is 250 acres, something like that. So if it goes 5 bale the acre, that's 1,000 bale a day. If it only goes 3 bale, it's 750. But that's all I'm going to get done regardless, with all the travel in between. So I guess before I sign off, we better do our end of day total. 1960. So 1960 from 1096, I believe. So I think that's like 867 or something like that. Best day yet. Not the best day ever. I won't complain about it. Yeah, we just I don't think tomorrow's going to be a crazy big day unless it's 5 bale the acre up there, which I don't think it's going to be. There's probably only 700 or 800 acres or bales worth of straw combined up there, plus 3 hours of road travel. But we'll get up there, get what's combined up there wrapped up, and get back home here, and kind of see where the rest of the day takes us. But I doubt I'll get any straw baled here, but we'll see. As always, appreciate everybody watching. I know these videos are getting maybe a little longer than they need to or should be. Let me know if you hate it, and I'll stop rambling so much. But it's just a lot going on in the day right now, I guess. And it doesn't help that this one's going to be 2 days worth of stuff. But I didn't film much yesterday. Anyway, appreciate you watching, as always. See you next time.